Speaking of friends, how have you made good friendships? I think I get asked that all the time because there's a lot of people in their 20s who are like moving to new cities and things. You literally moved to another country.
Yeah. Didn't know one person.
Yeah. So
Crazy.
what are your tips for making friends?
At the end of the day, just be nice, like a good person. And that's what my brother Brett always says, because he's like my brother that I go to and I'm like going through something, and he's just like, Drew, like, as long as you're just like a good person and you're making decisions with good intentions and you're nice, like literally no one can ever, you know, do like say anything bad about you. And that's just genuinely like how I try to live my life. So, and
you are the nicest person. You really are.
Thank you. I feel like I was raised very well, and you know, it's something I try to always do, but obviously there's a balance with that. You can't just like let people walk all over you. But
do you struggle with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm like friends with like very like dominant, like powerful, successful women, which I love so much. So it's definitely easy to like, you know, kind of fall back, and sometimes I like to like, you know, take the backseat a little bit. But making friends is like, I don't know, like how did you do it? Like you were in a similar situation. Obviously.
When I moved here, I knew some people though, because I knew a lot of people through YouTube, and Molly and I moved together, so that was
Molly,
helpful. I know, shout out Molly. But something that, and also most of my friends in Texas I've known for forever.
Right.
But any of the new friends that I've made, I really think you just have to meet one person, and then they'll introduce you to someone, and those people introduce you to people. Maybe the first or second people, they're not going to be your forever friends, but I think that's how you ultimately end up meeting people. But because the first person isn't someone that you see yourself being friends with forever, people just don't really make the effort. And I'm like, it's not that you're using them at all. It's just that you're going to meet people by by like going out and being social, you know, and it's really easy to like shut yourself down. Something I always say is like, you have to have a friend, you have to be a friend. Yeah. So people will be like, oh my God, I have no friends, and sitting at home like crying. Yeah. And I'm like, but have you made any plans with anyone or like reached out? Effort, right. Yeah. So I think a lot of that, and then here, especially, I meet so many people honestly now through the show, but it's, you meet so-and-so. I met Lindsay. I met everyone through that. Then I met, I don't even know if it was through Lindsay, but whoever it was at that time. Right. You really just have to meet one person, and then they'll introduce you to people. It's not as intimidating, I think, as people can make it out to be if you look at it that way. Right. You know? It shouldn't be a scary thing. It should be like an exciting, like, wow, these are all like these new people that I get to, you know, like learn about. Yeah, and like, get to know. Exactly. Yeah. I feel like my like mantra for the past year has been go with the flow. I literally have it tattooed on my knuckles, flow. Because I feel like it's really easy for me to like stay in. I'm a Cancer. I'm an introvert at heart. I think people would disagree with me, but no, I see that for you. Yeah, I like being in my space and just like chill, relax, whatever. And I find myself saying no to a lot of things, and I have to constantly remind myself like, no, just do it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, at the end of the day, you're gonna leave a situation with a story, and like that's enough of a reason for me to go somewhere and do something or try something new. So I've got reasons for my absence. People tell me that I'll burn out. I tell them I'm not like the rest, but if I'm really being honest,